Hello everybody, welcome to the XMG Captain Draft 2.0. My name is Joe, my center. This is Alliance vs. Secret Game 2.
Hi.
Hi.
Figured we should just slow down a little bit after that speedy intro. Oh, we should slow down a lot, because apparently someone didn't load. Let's try again. Usually works the second time, not sure what happened. 6 out of 7 spectators loaded, the other one made it crash. Shame on you, 7th guy, whoever you are.
I have to do my intro for Dota TV again. Hello everybody, welcome to the Captain Draft 2.0. My name is
Yep, excellent, better than the previous one. Oh,
Bloodseeker.
And Earth Spirit.
Yeah, but that one's never gonna get picked. Literally
Yeah, it's true. Maybe we shouldn't even mention it. Here comes the Earth Spirit ban. Well, I don't know if any of Secret's players can play Earth Spirit on a high level.
No
I don't think I've ever
tail.
seen it. Does he play it well?
I feel like if you can play Meepo, you can play anything. So.
Well, it's a very different kind of skill that you use.
How dare you disagree with me? I obviously know my
You are
stuff
flat
about Earth
out
Spirit.
wrong.
I literally can't name one of his skills.
First ban Pugna. I guess they just want Alliance to ban out the new heroes, because they're like, well, we're first pick, so
yeah,
ban them for us. I guess Puppey analyzed the pool and looks at the mana costs of the heroes and how important the supports are, and generally the pool. I think Pugna was actually a very nice ban. It's very mana intensive int heroes in this pool, all of them. Pugna's going to be really good against. Then you have, as far as the agility ones go, Pugna's pretty good against Juggernaut. It's pretty good against Veno. Also has very high mana costs. It's a pool that is decent for pushing with both Dragon Knight, Veno, and
Juggernaut.
Somewhat Juggernaut for sure. Somewhat Warlock. Is there anything more in that department? Not really. It's going to ban AM as well. Interesting. Guess targeting that.
Oh God, please. Oh God, please.
So now it's the mind game. This is the mind game. Do Secret think that Alliance are going to ban it? Because else, if they don't and they don't want it, they need to ban it themselves. Because I think they don't want to play against it. But we'll see.
It's gonna be one of those
banning
things.
Magnus
Nobody's
is interesting
gonna pick
for me.
it.
I mean, it's great targeted ban at S4, no doubt about it. Oh, there we go. That's what I was thinking.
Damn it, Team Secret!
Secret, why you do this?
Well, the good news is Spirit Breaker's still there and Pudge is still there. Let's see both. Never gonna happen, but let's see it anyway. Come on. Come on. They're actually using a decent amount of time for these bans. So Moran's going to be the last ban going the way of Alliance. First pick to Secret. Who do they want? They had VS last time. Worked out quite well. Witch Doctor is a no-tail staple.
That's true.
Sand King.
I think they might first pick
Spirit Breaker, I know.
Lich or Tinker. Just because it's Secret. They picked Tinker really high earlier in the tournament. I wouldn't be surprised to see them grabbing it again. Very early on. Alternatives, I guess, worth mentioning. Venge was great last game. A flexible hero can be played as core, mid, and support. Or you just first pick Ember. So, what counters are there? I always look for single target silences and stuns. Sand King stun is great. Dragon Tail is good. Orchid Clink's Venge stun is somewhat good. It's not that reliable, because he can dodge it. And Duel. Alliance are going to get the Witch Dock, though. So setting up for better lanes this time, I think. Probably also better mid-game if Witch Doctor gets farm. But I would look for them to start countering Ember already, or in their next 2 picks. They absolutely need to deal with Ember. You cannot let this hero play freely.
Lena Ags.
Yeah. Lena Core. Hell yeah.
I would like to see that. So Alliance goes for the Witch Doctor. And a Slardar. So we've seen load on Slardar quite a few times. I think what he did was he rushed Vanguard, then died, and then just farmed up his Blink Dagger. I'm hoping he switches that up a bit. I like it when they go for Blink Dagger right away and start taking part in fights.
Looks like they want to protect their Ember a lot. So this is a multi-purpose pick. First of all, the duel doesn't go the way of Alliance. And secondly, they now have a counter to stun an Ember. Now they can press the attack and he can jump. So I like this choice a lot for Secret. I think it was a very smart pick, and as far as flexibility goes, they still have multiple laning options. Legion Commander can offlane, they can play it mid, they can play it safe lane. Ember can go on 2 of those lanes as well, and AAS is support. So, open options for now for Team Secret.
Ooh. Yes! Now we just need Pudge. Great counter to Spirit Breaker Secret. I don't know why, but he is.
Yeah,
You hook him
while he's
mid-charge,
charging,
don't have to worry
you hook
about it.
him.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like that a lot
Alright.
from Alliance. They
Triple
need a
melee.
targeted stun. Even though there's the press the attack, they still have to rely on being able to somehow shut down Ember. Now, so far they have Cask, which is not that good. They have Blink Crush from Slaughter, which is pretty good. They have
5
Burrow Strike from
seconds.
Senking.
Gotta pick
And
quick.
Charge or Another Strike. Tinker
Okay.
Venge.
Alright.
They're gonna grab the Venge again. That's another
Venge is always
defensive,
good.
another defensive hero for Ember, as well as good aggressive synergy with AA. Stun into Cold Feet. You can also they have really good synergy with Duo. And Doxia last for Alliance. 4 melees against Ember and Tinker. Especially 4 melees against Tinker, I think is scary. We'll see how it works out. They have great synergy with Iron Shell, I have to say though. Like, it's great on Spirit Breaker, it's great on Slaughter, and it's also great on Sand King. So maybe Alliance, if they play great early game around Bulldog, I think he needs to be mobile in this game and not just play farming. And they need to use that Iron Shell to find kills, then I guess we can agree that they're way better off in early game this time than last time. Especially against
just
Secret
because of the
Strat this
Spirit
time around as well.
Breaker. Spirit Breaker all
For me,
the
the
way.
Darkseid was a very smart pick. Hope it's going to work out
Hani
for
is
them.
playing it?
Yep,
It's going to be an actual core Spirit Breaker.
Could be mid.
Oh god, I love this. I hope it doesn't get dumped on. But then again, maybe it's for the best so people don't pick it in pubs. But that's okay. We'll forget about that factor for now. No big deal. But yeah, Ancient Apparition, super good against push. Super good against somebody like Witch Doctor who has that consistent heal he can get off. As long as he can hit that Ice Blast, of course. So let's go to the team. So, coming the way of Alliance, we have Hani, the stand-in, playing Spirit Breaker. My Nuts is going to be playing the Witch Doctor. Very nice. Ake on the Sand King. And I already went over Hani. I don't know what the hell. Who did I not click on? There's Lardar by Loda. No surprise there. Although it is in the... Oh, that's true. He was on Dire last time, but safe lane, Slardar basically. And Admiral Bulldog, off lane, Doxia.
And Team Secret are going very aggressive early on, maybe looking for First Blood with Puppey leading the charge on Venge. Can, of course, skill Magic Missile and set up for S4's Chains on Ember. Got Kuroki on Legion Commander. No Tail on Ancient Apparition. And finally Simba, no surprise there, on Tinker. He played it twice in this tournament so far. I think he won one, lost one. Both games against Evil Geniuses, I do believe. Kuro showing off his Stout Shield, picking it up again in front of Ake. I don't know what that was about. And he started with Ring of Protection too. Is this, is he going to get Tranquils? And... Interesting. This is not a standard opening build for me, for Legion Commander. I don't... Do you feel like you see this often?
Maybe in the jungle.
I mean, he can make Bassi
Whoa,
or Tranquils with
Kuroki
that.
very
Nothing else.
confident here. He's going to get stunned from Burrow Strike. Watch for the Crush to follow. There it is, but we have support from Secret. Kuroki, oh my god, just in time heals himself. And just going to stick to Roshan for now. The charge is going to be coming in eventually. There we go. Is this going to be enough for Hunt? No stun at all, but that doesn't even matter. They're going to clean up the kill, so it's a 1-for-1, but First Blood goes the way of Secret, and they're going to clean up a little bit more on top of that. So 2-for-1 overall.
Oh my god.
I don't understand what's going on here. Puppey not getting stunned from Hani because he has no stun other than charge. He's going to use it on Big Daddy No Tail. No Tail doing a good job of forcing them to chase him to the left side so that...
He quickly places a ward before he dies, blocking off the small camp. Wow, what a nice start to this game. Lots of aggression, really great individual play from everyone involved, to be honest. Very surprised Secret got away with getting that First Blood and Kuro living as long as he did. He could have suicided to Roche, but was not expecting the charge, I guess, and thought he could come back in the fight. So 2-for-2, favoring Secret, getting the First Blood, and they also are off to a better start in the lanes. Alliance currently have 1 last hit in total. Now they have 2, whereas Secret have 8.
Well, this laser is going to be just awful for Hani to go up against. It is hilarious watching a Spirit Breaker charge with no points in... Well, obviously he was level 1, so he couldn't put points in it, but no points in Greater Bash. Now that he has it, should look a little bit more normal, I guess. This looks so underwhelming. They should add something to that, because this just doesn't feel good. And that's all that matters about Dota 2, is feeling good about your play, right? So, Secret, smoked up, at top rune area, Admiral Bulldog. He has a Surge. We'll see if there's going to be enough damage. They're going to force out the Surge before the stun. No, they're not going to bother. S4, the Searing Chains, that's it. Right click goes the way of No Tail. So, Secret doing a really good job in this early game.
Yeah, as they did in the previous game, their early game in Game 1 was also really damn good. And they're continuing their stride so far. Interesting to see Kuroki play the offlane. I don't think we put enough emphasis on that. It's a very... I feel like this is the position Kuro has played the least in his competitive career. He's played a lot of mid, a lot of carry, and a lot of support, but seeing him offlane is going to be really interesting. I think it's something Secret also very rarely do. Some teams sometimes put their position 1 player on the offlane. We've seen Black going there for Vici Gaming, for example, but Secret, I can't remember seeing Kuro play offlane even once in 4 years.
Uh-oh.
Is that...
Mid lane, we have
Am I
another
imagining
smoke gank
things?
attempt.
Uh-oh.
Puppey with a DD. Hani is in a ton of trouble. Wow, the cold feet actually will proc, I think. Hani gets off the charge but dies shortly after. Ake and company, a little bit too late to the party. What I'm hoping to see from the Spirit Breaker mid is for him to get level 6 and then just start full-time roaming, ganking, and whatnot. And perhaps getting some levels in somebody else's top lane. Admiral Bulldog going to try to go for S4. The Ion Shell dealing so much damage. The charge is incoming, but I think the health pot's going to scare him off. We'll see. Hani.
Maybe not. He could get a shell on the way from Bulldog. Looks like that's the plan.
Going for it. S4. Of course, there's no ulti coming from Hani. He's only level 3. In fact, Spirit Breaker. I'm sorry. Ember Spirit is actually out leveling him to this effect.
Oh, gonna search
He gets
Hani.
surged. But no. This at the end of the day, he's kind of missing out on a lot of XP mid, but at least they're giving it to somebody. But it's somebody in Ake that could get it in the jungle by himself. So I feel like it's kind of a waste.
I still like the attempt from Hani, to be honest, to go there. The synergy with Toxier is so damn good, but he couldn't pull it off because he doesn't have boots. He just got outrun by Ember after the charge. Now they're gonna try on Simba, forcing a TP from AA.
There's no mana on Ake. It forces a TP though, so that's good. But yeah, I think I really want Hani to hit 6 and then just not lane anymore. 'Cause I don't really feel that Spirit Breaker is not a good laner. Like
Yeah, he doesn't benefit enough from the
you want to
laning
get
stage of the
ganks.
farm.
You want to rely on getting like actual kills in gank
Loda
attempts.
securing the bot rune. Now,
Yeah,
Kuro
so they get
saw
both.
that Loda got the rune, but he doesn't know which one it is. There is some potential play here for Alliance. I don't think they can even kill Kuro. That's the problem. He can just press the attack or overwhelming odds and just run. He's pretty tanky.
I really
with
like this build
Starshine
from
6
My
armor.
Nuts, by the way. Going Maledict instead of Voodoo Restoration. Expecting level 6 from No Tail to actually be the bane of his existence. So I would expect him not to get any in Voodoo Restoration at the beginning. What do you think about that, actually? Just to counter. Well, not to
if
counter,
you max
but...
Maledict early on, you better use it to get some kills, right? Else it's just a
Right.
waste of skill point. The heal is way less situational than the Maledict is, so it's, in general, the preferred choice for competitive games. But with the Maledict build, I mean, if he had Voodoo Restoration, they could not kill Kuro. With Maledict, they have a chance, because you can't remove it with press the attack. You can heal, which makes the Maledict less effective. But if he gets it again on level 3, I really like it if he does that. Let's see what he does. He's currently holding his point. Because that's how they could potentially kill him bottom lane. Loda getting level 6
stun
on
at
the
top,
and then-
Admiral Bulldog. Can they catch up for the
Yeah.
Searing Chains? They can. Not able to get the Surge off. I mean, just using the Surge with that cast animation might have been too much anyway. Probably would have died regardless.
Got
but...
2 in cask, by the way. So,
Okay.
still not sure if he's going to put Maledict up to higher than level 1. It's a pretty bad level 1 ability, in my opinion. So,
Do you really go level 2 Maledict over Cask at level 3?
I would have done that if they planned to kill Kuro, because, you know, the extra bounce from the cask is not as valuable as what he gets out of the other one. Oh, Kuro, wow.
Yeah, I mean, Kuro's winning this lane. This is an off-lane Legion Commander. Level 6 versus level 5 Slaughter. They really need to get this kill. They're starting to group up now. Aki level 5. Here we have a charge. Hani.
Yeah, he charges.
Don't think he was
charged
spotted out. Okay, maybe he
through-
was.
Or maybe
no,
not.
he wasn't spotted. Charge is going to hit Kuroki. Here comes the crush. They don't have amplified damage to work with, and no ultimate from Hani as well. He gets his nice heal off. There's the Maledict, though, along with the cask. Is this enough to actually kill him? It doesn't look like it. He's just going to turn the tables. Duel on Hani. Can they get this kill? Actually, Kuroki might even die if he gets a lucky bash. Nope. Hani. Actually, that disables the bash, doesn't it?
What a play from Kuro. So few players would go for
Oh,
that
sick.
duel. He had like 200 health, or maybe less. He started off the duel knowing that the enemy team backed off, and that he had a laser on backup coming in from the Tinker. Very nice play. And good response from Secret, too. It looked like that was going to be a successful gank. The charge, the stuns coming in from Alliance, but they don't have enough bursts. And Kuro is tanky. 900 health, 6 armor, stout shield. Boy, it's gotta suck failing a gank like that. Effectively starting pretty much 3-on-1. Still didn't get him down. Mid lane, Simba. Getting charged, but just gets stopped.
Oh, No Tail If he gets caught out, he's going to be in quite a bit of trouble, but doesn't look to be happening here as there's stacks going on left and right, literally. Ake's going to Sandstorm.
No-tail could
it up.
just take half this experience.
Yeah, he'll be happy with that, but at the same time, Sand King's getting the farm. He almost has a Blink Dagger, for God's sake, so he's not going to care too much about that. In fact, Puppey and KheZu are going to try to attempt to do something about this. Do they have any vision for the Sandstorm? No. Maybe they just bypass this and go mid?
Oh, they're going to find him.
He has Sandstorm still. Duel is up, so if they can get that off, then perhaps that'll be enough to take him out. Hani's level 6 now, though, so as he hits level 6, he's going to charge immediately to the top lane, trying to avoid all vision. My nuts, though. Oh, boy. Yeah. Well, Puppey doesn't have swap, so if KheZu, there we go. That should be enough slow. And they really want to get the duel off. They do. That's it. Whoa! That was like an instant moment of courage. Proc. Securing the kill, going the way of KheZu. That is his first successful duel. The other one, they ended up getting the kill, but it was after duel, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, and if you look at KheZu, his item, he has the Arcana, but he has 0 duels won on it.
He doesn't play this hero then, huh?
I wonder if he ever plays this hero.
Oh, top lane, S4 using his remnants to get away for now. A beautiful Searing Change, but here comes the Burrow Strike. Blink Dagger being shown from Ake. That's going to be enough to take out the Ember Spirit. And now Puppey getting Bash, Greater Bash for the win. He's trying to do as much as he can. I don't think there's any TPs coming his way. And Alliance doing a really good job of making sure that nobody takes full aggro from the tower. And they
might get the tower too. This is really big. And you're just seeing Iron Shell going to work. This is what they need to do with their lineup. Good that they identify the play in the top lane. Shutting down the Ember a little bit is crucial as well. But there's still a free farming Tinker who's also stacking.
Yeah, I haven't really talked about him at all. He has Soul Ring working on his Boots of Travel. He's doing just fine. Looking at this is actually just the most ridiculous thing that KheZu is the top farmer in the game and he's offlane.
Man,
Unreal.
Simba, is this going to be his BOTs? Almost. Gonna get, let's see, what's that? A good 400?
Top lane, we have a charge. Do we have TP support is the question. No tail? Well, Hani doesn't have his ultimate for another 5 seconds, but doesn't look to need it at all. Look at these trees. Everything's missing. Easy gank for Secret. And looks as... sorry, easy gank for Alliance. Looks like Secret wants to trade that tier 1 tower bot for this one top. I don't think they... I thought they were going to group up and do that, but they're not. They're actually just going for jungle stack. Actually, this is really nice. S4 and Puppey taking out this... I believe it was a triple stack to begin with. Yeah, the Centaur creep. Very nice. That is a lot of farm and experience going the way of Secret out of nowhere.
Yeah, Puppey almost gets level 6, S4 gets level 8, and he even gets a rune. So, very effective deal from them. Love the fact that they split it as well. I mean, you could have given it to S4 solo, but getting the experience on Puppey was more valuable than getting it on the Ember. So, Alliance are obviously off to a way better start than the previous game. They're still behind, but not by much. Last game at this point, they were behind by like 5,000 golden experience almost. Or they might have been behind by that.
Oh, mid lane epicenter, blink combination into Burrow Strike. Tinker finally is taken out. Oh, that Nether Strike range is redonkulous. In fact, it puts Hani in terrible position. Searing Chains onto... Uh-oh, AA ult is going to destroy Loda. Will in all likelihood go down to this AA ult, and there is another dual one for KheZu. So a 3-for-1 exchange after Simba's taken out. And they're going to transition this into a tier 1 mid.
Oh, another amazing counterplay. Just the fact how much no-tail got out of that cold feet on the Sand King. He initiates, he gets shut down. S4 jumps over the top, gets the kill, gets a beautiful double Searing Chain. And then Kuro TP's in melee range for the duel. That could not have gone any better for Secret. Very nicely done. I still think it was an okay plan for Alliance to try to get the kill on the Tinker, but it's kind of scary how fast they need to kill him to not get a counterplay coming in from Secret. They have to be even quicker than that, so perhaps 2 Iron Shelled heroes. Maybe Iron Shell on the Sand King next time before he opens. Then they can kill him fast enough and get out.
What do you think about Spearbreaker ult? How good do you think it is? Because I feel like the cooldown is way too high for that, as bad as it is, right? I mean, it's not terrible. in the grand scheme. It's just the cooldown is way too long. As we're gonna Burrow Strike initiation,
Puppey.
Puppey, Crush, everything in between. I mean, if you get an Aghanim Scepter, which never happens, it's 20-second cooldown, I think, right?
And AoE.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. But 80-second cooldown on Nether Strike? Don't you think that's a little overkill? I don't know.
I kind of agree with that, because the way Nether Strike, like the way the cooldown works, I think this is the old cooldown from when the ultimate couldn't be dodged. When he started casting it, he would track you down and hit you. Now it can be dodged, and you can fog it and stuff like that. It's just a much weaker ability, but I think the cooldown's the same as back then. So I could definitely agree with the reduction.
Bulldog gets cold feet into the searing chain. He's gonna get stunned. AA ult to follow. Boom! He goes down with ease. Ake on the run. He's gonna get right click swapped. Ake. Oh boy. Even Simba's here to finish him off. Loda on the run. AA ult wasn't quite enough to take him out.
Nice escape from him. The Vanguard's paying off in this case.
Did you see that ward? Oh my god, that's awesome. I haven't actually seen this ward in effect yet. I have it too. That shows how much I actually place wards. Yeah, Simba. Oh, he's gonna find my nuts. And I don't even know if he saw him, but he almost killed him. That's for sure. Yeah, so when he placed that ward, I thought that was like an actual unit, but a little distracting. That's probably the best ward though. For show. There's the blink on Kuroki. The only reason he didn't get this like 2-3 minutes ago is because he's been taking part in these fights. Definitely has worked out to his advantage though.
Loda and Bulldog are trying for a gank here. This is what they need to do more of. Like, they have to go for these Iron Shell ganks more than they've done. They've had pretty good success with the ones
Speaking of
ganks,
ganks, oh, Hani does a beautiful job of charging out of that, and all this commitment from Secret. It's going to turn into a tier 1 tower, I guess, so that's okay.
But yeah, he would have definitely been an easy casualty. So a nice escape. Alliance were looking for a kill in the Dire jungle, but this ward completely gave it away. They moved in together with Slaughter and Darkseer. Weren't able to find anything, but like, I like how Alliance keep trying to take the initiative with their lineup, because that's exactly what they need to do, and they need to do more of it. Arguably haven't had enough success, but the fact that they keep doing it means that they have the right game plan, because if they start falling back and farming, they will lose this game. That's almost 100% certain. But need a little more crisp timing, and perhaps also need to find a way of including the Witch Doctor. We haven't really seen him much in this game. It's mainly been the melee heroes with Iron Shell getting the job done, but a Death Ward could make a big difference in these teamfights. Have you even seen it being cast? Oh, he just reached level 6, so I guess not. He's been having a hard game in the Witch Doc.
What do you think about, so we talked about this right at the beginning. Loda gets Vanguard right away before Blink. What do you think about that in this game?
It saved him once or twice, I think, so that's good. But, and maybe, to be honest, in comparison to other games where we've seen Loda go Vanguard first, I think it makes a lot more sense in this game because they have so many other ways of initiating, right? They have Sanking Blink, they have Charge, they have Surge, Witch Doctor Cask. So tanking up on him, I think, is a nice idea, so that he's able to fight. And it's very rare that I would suggest going Vanguard over Blink first. I'm just a very big fan of Blink early on Slaughter, but I think Loda made the right call in this game, and if he farms up and gets more tanky, this could be...
Top lane, duel right away. Boy. Should be enough to take out Ake, and Ice Blast does just that. Admiral Bulldog surges away.
He's gonna get out.
By the way, Admiral Bulldog's going for a Crimson Guard. That is amazing against somebody like a Legion Commander. But of course, he has to get it off if he's the one dueled.
And he's getting it over mech, so that means they don't have a mech, which is pretty bad against AA anyway, so... Yeah. Once again, a thing that I usually wouldn't recommend, but once again, I think Alliance are making the right call. This is not a good mech game. It's a very good Crimson Guard game. So, good choice from Bulldog as well. But let's see. 5,000 golden experience, the lead for Secret right now. They're getting good farm on the Tinker and on the Legion Commander. S4 not looking too good on the farm, but still in the close to being top 3 net worth. Almost top 3 net worth, actually, belonging to Secret. Bulldog a little bit ahead. Space is being created, though, by Kuroki. Oh, he gets the duel off. This isn't enough to get the kill by himself. Don't think he's going to get this in time. He's not. They are going to clean him up eventually. That's probably the most important part, I suppose. He has 30 damage from the duels. That's 3 level 1 duels. Now he's level 2 to work with. Spirit Breaker. We haven't really seen the effectiveness of Spirit Breaker come through yet. Oh, he needs to get the hell out of here. S4. Oh, Sleight of Fist Searing Chains. Hani Nice
Half health.
charge.
Yep.
He
Slows
didn't.
them down
I
just for
think
a little
Hani
bit.
didn't
He can do this
see
again
anywhere.
though.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
gets searing chains yet again. Oh, here comes the burrow strike though. Hani's gonna get saved. Don't think they have enough to take out Aki. No vision whatsoever.
What a great charge. I think a lot of players in that situation would have... Oh, oh, he's even dodging that. Nice heads-up play from Hani again. Like, a lot of players in that situation will look to charge across the map and see if they can find a creep. He might not have had one available, or in the moment he just realizes, okay, charging onto them and immediately backing off is probably the right play, and worked out very well for him, so nicely done. In a very tense situation, you have to make that call within like half a second, and he did it well.
Do you think it's that important that S4 is not getting the farm right now? I mean, I feel like Kuroki and company are creating enough space for him to eventually farm some, but right now all he has is phase boost drums, 500 golds on top of that. Is there a point with Ember Spirit that you're like, okay, it's too late for a battle here? Or is it just so good throughout the entire game on this hero specifically that it doesn't really matter?
It's like if you get it late, of course it's not as impactful, but then it's a farming item, right? Oh, S4, he's walking right into a trap. Never mind. Just toying with them.
Well, if you look at their, other than Burrow Strike, everything else has like a projectile, so he can dodge that pretty easily.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there's no blink on Slardar, so there's no instant crush.
And that's
And
not
actually he
coming
goes
soon
Midas.
either. Yeah,
Wow.
he went for the Midas.
Okay.
I'm not as sure about this one as I am about the Vanguard. I think the Vanguard was a good call. The Midas, not as sold on this. Okay, wait, what? Is
What?
this some sort of next level play?
What?
He gave the Midas to the courier and sent it back to base. Like, is he trying to hide it from Secret that he has a Midas? It gives attack speed. I mean, if a fight breaks out, he's effectively weaker because of the Midas.
That's an interesting...
That's very weird. I mean, he used it in vision in mid. Like, they could see him Midasing. I don't know if they were looking.
Well, okay, so like
that's a
kind of
very odd
piggybacking
play.
off what you were talking about, if you don't show it, or sorry, if you do show it, then that means in all likelihood Secret's going to be even more aggressive, knowing that you've committed all that gold to something that's going to pay off later on. If you don't show
it would make
it,
a lot more sense if he had Midas here. Like, some creep spot where Secret didn't have vision, but he did it right in the middle of the lane. Minuts is going to get killed off.
I see.
S4. Oh,
He's
going to get charged down. He could be blown up.
Nether Strike, best ultimate in the game, ladies and gentlemen. He does have the Aegis, however. Legion Commander, duel is up. Looking to perhaps go in. Wall is placed down. Admiral Bulldog on the run, but he gets dueled. He gets killed. Kuroki, the winner of that duel, he has 44 damage to boot. And the tier 2 tower, probably going to take considerable damage, if not just go down. There's a fortification up, though. And top lane being defended by Simba, who has Boots of Travel Blink now. So this is where he starts to, in all likelihood, take off. They've killed him, I believe, only one time, if I'm not mistaken. 2 times, okay. But he is still getting really good farm.
This tower's gone.
And considering how good late game they have already, with not even considering Tinker, I mean, that's just, it's very difficult to think about a late game in terms of Alliance. I mean, Alliance has Slaughter, who is, I would say he's underrated late game. He's very good. But who else do they have here that can... Witch Doctor Ags, I suppose, but he's had no farm right now.
That's the really good synergy, is actually the Witch Doctor, but he is far off that Ags. But, well, what I want to say is, the way I look at Slaughter as a late gamer is that he kind of enables another carry to get insanely strong. He's good himself if he has the right amount of farm, like BKB, Blink, and Kiras or something like that. He can hit really hard, but he needs a lot of items to become effective in the late game, in comparison to another carry who can do a lot of damage, for example, let's say just BKB and a Manta, or BKB Daedalus. And then if there's an amp, it kind of counts like you have 2 damage items on that carry on every single attack on the enemy team. But who is he enabling on his team? At Spirit Breaker, really, I don't feel like, especially with the amount of farm Hani has got, he's 32 CS in the mid-roll, 20 minutes in. He moved like you wanted him to, and I think it was the right thing to do in this game as well, but the synergy isn't really that good. And for me, Alliance's game plan revolved around doing very well early, but that stage is over and they lost it. So now it's when it's going to get really difficult.
So Loda has Hannah Midas now.
Yeah, so does Hani.
In his inventory. Yeah, Hani had picked one up as well. So I don't know what that whole courier thing was about. I think we were just overthinking. He's going to get swapped into a magic missile. Simba's here for some burst damage. AL not going to connect. I don't think they can take him out. And they're not going to. Crimson Guard looks to be finished on Admiral Bulldog. Indeed it is. Might have had that for a bit, actually. Oh, God. Well, even though Crimson Guard's really good, it's not going to save him from that. Sand King does take out S4 in bot lane, though. Okay. Teammates, ex-teammates, if you will. Little redemption of sorts. How good is Spirit Breaker late game? As Loda top, oh, he's gonna pop sprint, trying to juke as long as possible for his teammates.
Wow. If he gets
come
out
help.
from this, very nice. Oh, maybe
Oh!
not. Oh,
Duel was not up for another 20 seconds. AO not gonna connect. Crush is gonna miss completely. Kuroki's going really deep. Really wants this kill. He should be able to pick it up now.
wow.
In fact, he does.
He even lives with that dive. Well, Puppey might not be so lucky, or maybe.
Well, just remember, Nether Strike is not up because it's never up, ever. Puppey. Oh, he will drop, but it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. They'll take that. Spirit Breaker, the one to die. Uh-oh. Kuroki.
Good old chatting.
He's dueling my nuts. Just handling them left and right. 6 victories for him. That's true. He's never played. Maybe he bought this for this occasion. What do you think about that?
I have no idea. It's just weird for me to see a pro player playing a hero and having an Arcana cosmetic for it and never having used it before. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty special. So, to answer your question about Spirit Breaker late game, I think we're giving him less credit for late game than he should. I mean, he can be pretty strong late game. He has a built-in bash, so he doesn't need to build Basher, and as a matter of fact, can't really benefit from it. Can't even build it, I believe, as a matter of fact, just like Slardar. Don't think Spirit Breaker can build Basher even. So, but because of that, you can build other damage items knowing you can get a bash off. You have really heavy single target damage, you have good base armor and good base damage, but still, in comparison to other late gamers, if you want to look at it in that way, like how good is he compared to the super strong late gamers like Drow and Spectre, he definitely falls short. And Florida's kind of the same
already uses
category.
Crush.
Oh god, he's so dead.
Oh, okay.
So, well, Alliance have 2 late gamers who are 2
Bulldog.
heroes who... Oh, boy.
He has a teleportation, but swap is up for Puppey. Surge.
Nice Wait, how
That
did
was
he not
awesome.
stay up there himself?
Oh,
that was really
great.
cool.
That was awesome.
How did he get down? Puppey was uphill and swapped him, and then he was down. How's that even possible?
I'd have to watch that again.
The hell, that was really weird. Really, really weird. But yeah, to finish off on my trail of thought, Alliance, they are obviously playing for late game with their Midas on Spirit Breaker and Slardar. Both of them not as good in late game, I would say, as Tinker, for example. So they definitely have their work cut out for them. They're also getting out farmed by said Tinker. So, but I mean, at this point, it's probably the best thing to do, right? Because you lost the stage of the game, so you have to play the recovery game. Opening on S4, good damage. Can they follow?
Does he have a remnant? No, he's putting them down now. Might be enough though. Oh, AO's gonna be huge. It's on basically the entire team. Is that gonna be enough for Alliance to back up? Looks to be the case, and my nuts getting wrecked.
100 plus
damage.
on Kuro.
Oof.
Yeah,
I mean,
so we talked
we've
about
talked
Tinker
about
being a
this.
good late gamer, right? So
Yeah,
Slaughter, Spirit Breaker against Tinker, Ember, and Legion Commander with Venge Aura late game, and AAO. I don't know, like Darkseer is a good late game core, especially if there's something he can replicate who's very useful for. Oh, Puppey might have overextended. Taking some really high damage. He will die eventually, probably.
Oh,
Yep.
one more right click will do it, but it ends up being a 2-for-1.
Right.
Bulldog, I don't know what that combination was. He was trying to get the trees inside that wall. No tail. He's stuck in a bunch of trees. One more right click will do it. So it's a 2-for-2, but definite favor going the way of Secret. What was this wall and vacuum?
That was really weird. I have no idea.
It would make sense if he typed horse after.
Yeah.
But he didn't, so I don't know.
That's
what
how
to
he
think
can
about
save
that.
face in that moment. He missed a great opportunity.
Oh, S4. Oh, beautiful dodge of this, of the bash, or the charge, I should say. S4 gets the tower kill, gets another strike, which will not be off cooldown for another like 30 minutes. Hani at half HP getting healed by my nuts, because my nuts have healing powers. And defensive measure in the form of March of the Machines. I don't know. This is gonna be really tough. So Maelstrom, probably Mjolnir to come soon. He already has the Hyperstone, in fact. Should have the recipe. I mean, it's almost no gold to buy it, so surprised he didn't just get that now. But either way, Kuroki looking so sick.
Well, there's
Battle
the Battle
Fury.
Fury.
Yeah, that's what we're... I mean, it doesn't even matter. Like, his farm is irrelevant in this game.
Yeah, that's the scary part, right? Because you could say Legion Commander is like a Joker in late game. She can be really strong and she can be really, not really weak, but pretty weak. And all of it comes down to how the early mid game went. Since it's gone well for Kuro and he scaled so well, we haven't needed S4 to play exceptionally well to hold down Alliance, because Kuro has been doing such a great job himself on that. So Ember has kind of hasn't been showing off too much in this game, hasn't really needed to. And now with LC getting all this farm in the jungle, as well as Tinker. Oh, Tinker has 200 CS, by the way. That's just been farming away.
I don't know. Strike on S4.
Oh,
S4 might be dead, but is this going to
dead.
matter? We'll see. Okay, I thought they were going to fight. No, they don't have enough here to back them up. All that physical damage.
There's the Mjolnir.
Yeah, Kuroki's going to...
Alliance, can they get a collateral? This is the type of moment where you get a kill, you see that the enemy team is backing off, you can try for the chase, but it is a risky play.
It looks like he has Eye of the Storm on him right now. That is so cool. Or when he had amplified damage on him as well. Basically Razor ult. That's what it was. But yeah, Kuroki with so much damage, and he's scaling quite well right now. Oh, Hani's going to initiate along with a beautiful double burrow strike. Vacuum into the AA ult. Oh god, okay, they're going to clean up too. Epicenter's there. Kuroki trying to get the damage off on Hani. He actually might lose this duel for once. He is! Hani gets the damage. Simba on the run. They tried fighting that without two of their supports, did Secret, and... well, they paid for it.
Very nice bio lines, considering how far behind they are.
There we go.
They're extremely far behind, and they do manage to get a fight like that. It's pretty damn good. They're going to need more of it. I like the fact that they didn't chase the Tinker afterwards, by the way. I think a lot of teams would have been tempted to go for more. But they realized the risk of diving for him next to tier 1. Buybacks are available. And speaking of Tinker, he just gets another kill. Currently 6 kills streak. Unstoppable, 6, 2, and 10. Well, it's a little bit of a bright spot for Alliance that they get that fight. And when they're this far behind, just getting 3 or 4 kills can be a golden XP swing of like 5k. They're gonna need to do it once or twice more though. That's the hard part. They can't even be happy with one good fight. They need more.
Yeah,
Way
Loda
more.
working on a BKB right now, so not going Blink Dagger anytime soon in all likelihood. Double damage on S4. Even without items, he's gonna... This is so... And that's the most annoying thing about Ember Spirit, is you can just stay in the back, slide a fist away. You can even initiate for your team without having any risk towards yourself. That's probably the most frustrating thing to deal with when you're playing against an Ember Spirit.
Speaking of Ember... Oh. That was as close as that could have been. Hani was like 100 range off hitting the bash.
Well, he's obviously got to go Lothar's or Shadowblade.
Yeah, but I still think
got to do it.
The charge indicator
mid lane
still shows, right?
Swap, stun. He's getting slowed thanks to the Ice Vortex, and that's enough burst damage to take him out. Hani thinks twice about going back in.
And I want to point out how much these heroes from Secret have contributed. So Puppey has been part of 21 kills. We're talking a lot about Kuroki's duels, and of course about the Ice Blasts, which have been great as well. He's been in 21 kills. Big Daddy No-Tail's been in 23. The supports have really been making the difference in this game for Secret. This goes... He just goes to Kuroki.
So if you lose a duel in Aegis form, you
still get damage.
People damage. Yeah.
It still counts. It even counts if you win a duel against
An
Wraith
Aegis
King.
target. Oh, Wraith, really?
Yeah, I still think that counts when he has reincarnation. Oh,
Oh, No-Tail gets destroyed. Here we go. Kuroki's going to destroy Minuts in the meantime, so it's a 1-for-1. BKB popped by Hani as the initiation continues. The aggression that is. S4 not able to get the steering chains off in time. It was just on cooldown. Ake burrow strikes to his death. Buyback by Admiral Boda looking for a proper combination. Doesn't really get it. And, well, yeah.
this time he got someone in the wall.
Did he?
He got
I thought he got one person in vacuum and 0 people wall. But...
He got 1 vac, 1 wall, I think. But
Well, a
Secret
Blink
are just
Dagger
not,
would have been
I also
real
don't
nice
think
for
Secret
him.
are giving him many good opportunities, to be honest. It's a difficult game to be Darkseer in for this stage. So the early part, the whole Iron Shell ganking, I guess he has the easiest role of just setting up the Iron Shell and the charge, but now that he needs to make big vacuum walls with Sand King and the Slaughter, it's very difficult against this Dire team.
Oh my! Oh!
Goodbye.
And the disgusting thing about this is the press the attack just takes off amplified damage every time.
Yeah.
I mean, how long have you seen amplified damage stay on one target this entire game? Like, seriously.
Really not for long. Ags on
They're
Puppey
going to get
now.
bot racks, double
Really
ags. Well,
luxury.
each team. At least Witch Doctor has his. We have a swap.
Oh boy.
Ake gets Burrow Strike off, takes the stun in effect. Witch Doctor, there you're seeing it come into effect. This would have been really helpful earlier on. Really good ult from Witch Doctor. Kuroki will use the Aegis. No? Okay, he won't. As
Wow, he
Minot's...
lives? Unbelievable. Now, wait.
Yes? Please, spit it out.
Some of these...
S4 on the run. He's
Bulldog
going to get charged to
vacuums
death.
are
Oh, a
really
double
great.
charge, actually.
Oh,
That's an
wow.
Aegis use. No tail. Trying to get away. He's going to Cyclone. The enemy target, Ake, gets surged out of the cold feet. And, well, we're not going to watch him anymore because Kuroki gets another damage buff. He's picked up so much damage for his Arcana. That's the beauty of this game in a nutshell.
I think it
Ake
doesn't even
first it down.
count. I'm pretty sure local
Oh, that's
games,
true.
local games
Yeah.
don't count to the counter. Because I
No,
was told apparently
tournaments,
Kuroki played Legion Commander in the Summit 2 against Cloud9 yesterday. So he has played it in an official game before. But
Did he use the Arcana?
yes, he did. And the counters didn't increase because it was in a lobby, a local game. Well, it's going to fight Loda.
Oh god,
He is
I think
definitely
Loda's
gonna be
fighting
brought down
himself
this
there.
time.
Takes the
Got him.
entire team effort though. Double buyback, if not more. And
Got
Secret
a
looking
little
really
bit
good.
too confident. Well, they're 25k gold and 20k XP ahead, so there's space for fooling around.
I think
No,
Vengeful
still,
Spirit's one of
a
my
little bit greedy.
favorite heroes to get Ags on. This is such a powerful Ag Scepter. Bulldog. He's pinging. So he does. Oh, he sold his. Oh, he sold everything for a Blink Dagger. Literally everything. He had a Crimson Guard and a Rod of Atos, and now he just has a Blink Tranquil. Honestly, I think it's worth it. I mean, that sounds really weird. Kuroki, insta-gib action, more damage coming his way. Loda, this should be it. I think they can just transition this wherever they want. I can't remember the last time I've seen a player sell literally all their items to just get a Blink Dagger.
Oh, I don't know. These vacuum walls are just, pardon me, awful. Once he just dropped the wall in the middle of nowhere. It looks like he's just messing around. Like,
maybe. Yeah, it could be.
and also, I mean, I'm with you that getting the Blink Dagger is really valuable, but selling Crimson Guard and Atos and now trying to backdoor a tier 1 tower with a Darkseer. I mean,
Yeah. Well,
you know,
he's
this is when PPD would be like, just leave.
yeah, PPD
You know?
stalled all over the place. That's true. Oh my god, look at these combinations. Ay ay ay. Loda
I guess
buys
he's just
back.
having a bit of fun.
Yeah, I guess so. But this game looks to be over. That's an understatement.
Oh, nice damage from Hani. Still gonna get blown up. And Loda. Yeah.
Goodbye. Team wipe. GG's come out very shortly. So Alliance goes 0 and 2 versus Secret, and they are not looking good. They have only one match
They
remaining.
are 4 and 8 now.
There's pretty much no way. Wait, one match remaining, right? One
Yep,
series.
one match against Team
So the best they
Tinker.
can do is 6 and 8, and there's no
and
way
8.
that's top 4.
Well, the
I don't
placements
think.
still matter. There's actually some decent jumps in terms of prize money, regardless of which jump you make. 8 to 7, 7 to 6, 6 to 5, the whole way. They still have something to fight for, but the playoff hopes, of course, where the really big money lies, is they're kind of gone.
That's great. He didn't put the horse though, so I had to put it for him. Minot's 3-shot. Stygian Desolate. I don't know. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. At least Bulldog knows how to have fun. Some people you can't say that for. TI4 cough. TI4 All-Star match. Anyway, I think I was supposed to cough and not say cough, but we're gonna work
Cough.
best.
Disappointed.
get disappointed.
Oh boy.
So, yeah.
Well, still really wow. Hani actually manages to get a 2-digit fantasy point in such a slaughter fest from Secret. That's pretty admirable.
On a Spirit
I,
Breaker, too.
I think he
Good stuff.
played a good game overall, the Spirit Breaker, but like Alliance, they missed the timing window, which was I want to say minute 5 to 15. They needed to get ahead with the Iron Shell combinations, the early aggression from the melee heroes. It didn't work. Secret got incredible farm, had great counter ganks. I think for me, standout player in this game, Kuroki played exceptionally well. The support duo of Secret also very active all over the place, and it meant that even a Tinker who went 10-2 and 18, when that's the case and you still feel like he's not, I don't know,
He was
he
like the
contributed
fourth
as much
most
as everyone else, but it's
I
generally a
think it
Tinker
was
who's 10-2 and 18 you would consider the MVP of the
yeah,
game, but
right.
it just feels like he could have just moved around the map and done way less, and it still wouldn't even have
S4,
mattered. Same
he
for
had
the
some.
Emperor.
Yeah, S4 didn't have a ton of farm. He had some nice searing chains though, so you can't forget that. But yeah, the Vengeful Spirit Ancient Apparition combination was just disgusting throughout the game, and Kuroki just took over from the beginning, and that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. They had all these backup scenarios with Ember Spirit and Tinker, which they didn't necessarily even need. But
Yeah.
really well played from Secret.
But I want to point out for S4 though, you said he didn't get so much farm. I think he was a big part of the early game success. He played very well aggressively, but then he kind of just fell off and started farming.
Well, his searing chains throughout the whole game were terrific.
Yeah, he played really well, but still got outshined a bit, I guess you could say, by the other players. But still, Secret, they're showing why they're number one in the tournament right now. Dominating performance from them today, and that puts them at 7-1. They've only dropped one game to EG, so looking great. We're going to have a 30-minute break for the first time in the tournament. We actually finished very early on the first series. So coming up at 8 o'clock, which is in 30 minutes, is going to be Power Rangers versus Virtus Pro, which is another very important game for both teams. Virtus Pro with a victory will be looking great for the playoffs. They would then be 6-2, and PR are currently 2-2. So they can decide whether they go positive, negative, or draw with this series. So stay tuned for that in 30 minutes.
Well, stay tuned for my. I figured this would be the best opportunity to do my story too. So after the commercial break,
good thing I'm having dinner.
We'll come back.
All right.
Yeah, Cinderin can eat while I tell my story, and maybe he can vomit it up. All right.
Have fun,
We'll
guys.
be back, friends.